people. Once you go ahead and show it off to the world, then it's no longer intimate between you and another person. And that's what my thing is.
It's a paid gig.
It's a paid gig, but is it really worth it? Because I think you don't do that's something you don't do one time where you take $100, $500 and keep it moving, because you're not gonna get paid that much. She's gonna get paid. You're just a dick. You got to do that like 5 times to make some money. By the 5th time, somebody gonna know it's your dick.
Who's gonna know your dick?
I got a distinguishable dick.
Why? I got features on it.
Yeah, very like fucking. What this nigga Chappelle said, it's like Morgan Freeman. It got salt and pepper all over.
Corona Ritos next to it?
Nah, it's just distinguished, my nigga. It's like if it had a Prince Albert piercing, but I don't got the piercing.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You got piercings on your shit?
No, nigga.
I was like, oh, you that freaky. Go like those things back in the day where they had like the piercings on the balls and shit. He says that. It's like, when people ask me that, it's like, you don't know other yo-yo players, do you? It's like, you're the greatest, you're the king, you're the greatest of all time. I'm like, you only know me, don't you?
You only know me, don't you?
Because, like, I could say, like, for New York standards, yes, I'm the king in that. But, like,
really? Wait.
But,
right here, right now, you just declared yourself the king of New York as the yo-yo king of New York?
Look, I'm the most known. I'm the one out there.
You hear that,
I'm doing my own shit. I'm not even trying to be braggadocious. It's just facts.
Yo-yo king of New York.
It's facts, though.
It's facts.
They know it's facts, though. I get hit up from players all over the fucking world about how fucking dope I am. And I'm like, even players doper than me are telling me that I'm dope. I'm like, dude, like, you do some mind-boggling algorithmic type of mathematical shit I could never do. And you call me a king?
I mean, you know what it is, though, real recognize real, and you guys in the yo-yo world are humble, Yeah,
there's nobody, there's no hater type shit in yo-yo. We all support each other. We all care about each other. We all want each other to build and learn new things. Like right now I'm trying to learn 2A. Okay. You probably don't know what that is, right?
No.
If you want, you can look it up on YouTube real quick.
2A.
It's when you have 2 yo-yos and you're going like this, doing loop-de-loops.
Okay.
And it's like super fire. I have 2 upstairs. So I just ordered another 2 for like more beginner.
Oh wait, 2. Yeah. When you have to use both of your hands and a yo-yo in both of your hands, right? It's when you have.
Like when you do a loop-de-loop with one.
Yeah.
You're doing it with both.
Yeah, I know. You showed me 2A. Yeah. I remember.
I'm trying to slowly be able to at least do the regular 2A before I do the more hard.
Who am I looking up? Anybody?
Look up John Ando. He's like the king of 2A. Oh, Shinji Saito.
Yeah, spell that. Shin. I got him.
SHINJI SAITO. It's Shinji Saito. He's like an 11-time 2A world champion.
Don't kick me off, YouTube. Fuck you.
I'm gonna have to at least mute it.
It's muted.
But yeah, like this is Shinji Saito. He's like one of the craziest 5A players. He's the all-time. You heard that? That means
I had to take a shit.
I'm stupid.
You don't win no fucking prizes. Nobody gets prizes.
Nobody gets fucking prizes.
Nobody gets prizes.
This man's probably been sponsored by everybody in the fucking world.
Oh.
Like nothing. Look at that.
Yeah, he's definitely using both sides of his brain without a shot of a doubt.
Look at that. Like,
that's amazing.
You think he can like fight motherfuckers with that?
That's amazing.
Look at that, crossing his hands. Look at that.
Oh my God. You could do that, Rich. Rich.
I gotta at least go handle 2 at one time.
Rich, that's what she said. You could do that, Rich.
Stupid. But like, I'm just like in awe at how it's a beautiful to watch.
You could do that, Rich.
Sometimes they'll roll around the floor and like come back to doing 2A off the floor and stuff. It's beautiful.
And that's what you're trying to learn? That's your 2022? That's gonna be your 2022?
That's my 2022. To at least learn enough of it.
I mean, you know a little bit, right? You can do something.
Yeah, I can hold it for a little bit, but I'm trying to hold it like it's nothing. Like I could do it like
dribbling.
Hey, how you going, guys? Like, what's up?
Dribbling a basketball.
Yeah, once I get the dribble of the basketball, it's gonna be like nothing. But I get a set tomorrow, and I'm gonna try out, so I can't wait.
That's good. That's good. What, you ordered it in the mail?
Yeah, I ordered it.
What company?
YoYoExpert.com. They're the world's. This is not even free promo. I'm just telling you right now. YoYoExpert.com got some of the most best and exclusive yo-yos on the planet, for all the way from beginner to like incredible like expert level.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want like a decent yo-yo, they even have like tiers where you can say, hey, what's a good beginner yo-yo, what's a good intermediate, what's a good advanced. Go to YoYoExpert.com. You get your string, you can get your parts, you can get bags, clothing, everything. YoYoExpert.com. Shout out to Andre Boulay. He is one of the very rare national yo-yo masters in America. Recognized as one that I think there's only like 9 or 10 in the world, and he's one of them. To be a national yo-yo master, you have to know all 5 styles perfectly, and that's just, you gotta know 1A, 2, 3, 4, and 5A, like nothing.
Were they birthed in that order, 1 through 5A? Like why did they label them A, and why did they label them a number? Why did it go like that? Did it go like different people learning? Stop humming. Different people learning them and fucking. You gonna keep humming? I'm gonna throw the switcher at you.
What?
I'm gonna throw the switcher at you. You wanna keep humming?
Don't be throwing my property.
How did it go? I don't give a fuck. I fixed it.
You'll fix it again.
You damn right. But did it get fixed? It's still throwing at you. Satisfaction, bitch. How did it get there though?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know exactly why they call it like the A's and the ones. Like some styles came later. Like I know for example, 5A. That's the one with the counterweight. Like what you saw me do before.
Yeah, with the dice or whatever at the other end.
That didn't really take off till like 2002, 2003.
That's 5?
That's 5A.
So 4 came before 5?
4A was like the off string.
I wonder if it takes a lot of group of people to be able to do a style of yo-yoing in order to get categorized. You know what I mean? Like, how many more styles of yo-yoing can you get?
I mean, the next one will probably be like,
right? You can't think about it.
And then it branches off to like jugglers,
all right, so
or spin tops.
I want you to break down all the styles right now from 1 to 5.
Look, we got topics, man.
So what? Just do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Break them down. What's 1A?
Okay. 1A is when the yo-yo's attached to like your finger, and you do like those string tricks, like walk the dog, rock the baby. Okay. That's 1A. 2A is what you just saw.
2 yo-yos.
That's 2 yo-yos.
Simple enough.
3A is when you have 2 sleeping yo-yos, and you do tricks with it.
What do you mean? Why is there's sleeping yo-yos specifically for what reason?
I'll tell you right now. Look up Hajime Miura.
All that shit like we got topics.
It's better to
I tell them let's do this.
It's better to
fucking hype.
It's better to visually show you than for me to tell you, so you can understand it better.
Right down, huh?
Look up Hajime Miura or some shit. If you look up Hajime, put Hajime 3A, it should come up.
He comes up. Miura.
He's like the goat of like 3A, and that motherfucker's barely like 17 years
12.
old. It's a young fucking kid. He's young as hell.
Notice how they're all Asian.
Notice how, this is their sport. This is what they live for.
This crazy. This is what they live for.
Pretty much.
Wait. So what? So 2A. So 1A is just a regular yo-yo that you do the. That's not a sleeper yo-yo.
That's a sleeper yo-yo.
That's a sleeper yo-yo?
Yes.
So what's the difference between 2A and 3A?
2A you're using looping. 2A you're using looping yo-yos. 3A you're using 2 sleeping yo-yos.
Okay.
So those are yo-yos you can if you put one down.
The looping yo-yos are the ones that come back to you.
Yes.
There you go. That's why I'm not. There you go.
And then like 3A is 2 sleeping yo-yos.
I'm gonna clip all this shit up. Niggas gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, he got his shit on point.
And he's like the goat of this style. Like he's fucking crazy with it.
Oh yeah, he's mirroring one hand in the other. That's amazing. That's dope. Oh. I can see you doing that though.
And he could throw it sideways.
I can see you getting that good though. I can see you doing that. You look like I already see you standing like that. You already like I could definitely see you learning that. Yeah, you could do that, yo-yos.
It's just gorgeous to watch.
All right, so now we're gonna go to 4A. What's 4A?
4A is off string. That's when the yo-yo's not attached to the string.
The Ebola, like the Ebola.
It's like the Diablo. It's like a more modernized of the Diablo, and I would say one of the front runners of Diablo would be like Tsubasa Onishi, Natako. Who's another good one? There's some.
That's crazy.
You can look up Chris Chung.
Can I tell you another Chris Chung? Can I tell you another thing that's pretty good that I hope people take your example for? I hope people take example for it. When you love doing something, you really should know your history and like deep dive into it. You understand? Don't think just because you become an amateur at something and you're learning how to do something that you can't ever stop learning from your history. You know, and these people doing these things because he deep stuff. I can't say half these names, let alone spell them. And he's over here like, yeah, nah, this is thing. And that's because he loves the sport. He loves the action of yo-yoing so much that he's like, yo, who are the best of the best? Let me study them. This is how, you know what I mean? Like that people should take into that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to idolize your idols, bro. You know?
Yeah, like it's all about like. For me, I learned this like for so long that it's like second nature, and I wanted to like learn all these styles. So it's like, hey, let me learn from this person. When I go to contests, it's hey, how you do this trick? How you do this trick? And then
Christopher Chai
Chung. Oh, Christopher Chai, he's a 1A player, but he's pretty good. But Chris Chung is he's from here in America. I think he's from Michigan or some shit. He just moved to Las Vegas. Shout out to you, Chris Chung. He's on the Duncan team. Very dope dude. Just put Chris Chung 4A.
Chris Chung Yo-Yo 4A.
Oh, he's the second guy. He's doing a tutorial on the famous.
Don't say no name. It just says yo-yo tricks.
Wait, let me. What is this? Yeah. Like, go click. Yeah, that's him. I could show Sean Perez. He's another good one. Sean Perez is another great 4A player. But this is him pretty much showing how 4A looks.
This is the off string.
Wait, is that Chris Chung? No, that's not even Chris Chung. That's some other motherfucker.
But that's all. That's
4A. But that's 4A. He's pretty much explaining. You could show the video of this because there's no music.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'll leave it on.
Matter of fact, look.
I'll leave it on mute. It don't matter.
Just go to if you want to see an actual demonstration, go to Sean Perez. Sean Perez, and play 4A. He's another yo player on Donkey. He's also a 4A player. He's fucking incredible too. He helped invented like shit like the ninja, fruit ninja and shit.
This guy?
Yes. He's also doing the tutorial stuff. Like, look at that.
Oh shit. Yeah, but you be doing that too. You do that too.
I just got into doing that.
Oh, I'm about to say you do that too.
I learned it from watching this motherfucker. Look how smooth that is.
I do again. Wow, sideways. Wow, sideways, yo. You should do that. You should try that.
I done that.
You do it sideways?
Yeah, I can throw it sideways.
You throw it sideways? She be throwing it sideways too. I like when she throws it sideways.
And then a clip. But like just seeing like the beauty of how he's like throwing it and like knowing the dynamics of how to catch it with your string is like, wow, that's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
that's amazing.
Yeah, but that's what it's all about, man. Just trying to learn your skill, hone your craft, try to be the best that you can be for, yourself. If you really care about something and it gives you a lot of comfortability, excel in it. Learn, just keep growing, do what you have to do to become the best of what you can do.
Facts. And that goes with everything, like that goes with everything. I watch YouTube. I treat YouTube like my encyclopedia. I treat YouTube like my dictionary, like, and everybody does things differently. I can watch a tutorial about something editing wise. If I watch 5 guys, they did it 3 different ways. If I watch 5 people, genuinely, they did something 3 different ways. Same thing with shirt pressing. Like saying everything that everybody has their own technique and way of doing it. And just because somebody got 1 million views on something doesn't mean that way is necessarily the right way for you. You gotta look how other people do things in order to learn your way around them. Like that's what they're there for. Set the examples.
That's why school is. I never really understood the concept of like school because you're teaching everybody one way, but people learn things differently.
Valid point.
It's like why you got a class of 30 people and you're teaching them only one way.
Valid point.
But when that kid can be like, it's like doing a whole different formula, and everybody else is doing what the teacher's doing, and the teacher's looking like, oh, how'd you get the answer? It's like, well, I just did this and this and
Yeah,
this.
it's not good enough. You got to do it the
Yeah,
whole way.
you got to do it this way.
Yeah.
It's like, no, and you're stifling growth. You're stifling innovation right there. Like, nah. And
yeah, you know, 'cause some people's genius is far beyond others. So it's like you're telling that person to dumb their genius down in order to compete with the rest of the crowd, so to speak, you know, or do it the way that you want it to be done. This is true. That's a very valid point. You know?
Look, I'll tell you right now. I went to college for a math class.
What do you mean for a math class? Like,
it was a regular math class. It was a teacher, but he taught everybody his way, not the way the school would like teach, like the standard school way of getting formulas and stuff. So we learned his method. Every time I tried learning his way, I ended up getting Fs. I ended up failing that class because I kept trying to learn his way. And people would get frustrated. Oh, yo, why I get an F for it? I did it the way you said. But, oh, well, you did this and this and this wrong. It's like, but it's your way. It's not like a standard way. The way you're teaching it, just because you found a way to work for you, doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody else.
But then again, you know, it is up to us to find the way that we can do it best. It's up to us. You know, if it's easier for you to put your socks on in the morning before you put the rest of your clothes on, that's what you need to do. You know what I mean? If you can't put your underwear on and your shirt on because you start bugging the fuck out about your socks, then don't put the socks on. You know, like
I put my underwear on.
Oh,
I put my underwear on first in the morning.
You sleep naked?
Yes.
I
take a shower, then I put my underwear on
first.
Sleep
naked most of the time. I try.
But you know, because I got a very big heated blanket, and then sometimes at night.
Heated blanket.
Yes, and then what makes
it
worse?
It plugs into the wall?
No. It's like very fleecy.
Okay.
That it warms me real quick, and also the air conditioning that goes to the house, it's like it's right on the wall there
wait.
in my room.
You have central air conditioning in here?
Yes.
All right, so
and it's right
on my off.
It's mostly on because we have a thermostat that we use.
Oh, so you guys keep the house at a certain temperature?
Yes.
I got you.
So
so that's hot and cold?
Like if we change the thermostat to like whatever level?
Yeah, it turns cold in here.
Well, I don't know if it's actually attached to the basement. I think the basement just does its own thing.
It's probably just.
It's just the first 2 floors.
Yeah,
Because when I do, because it's right there on the wall. So if it's like real hot, my whole room gets like hot, like real quick. It could be dead of winter. It could be like negative whatever degrees. My room be fucking feel like 95 degrees, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to run outside.
Yeah, like when I used to live with my man Quest, that nigga had the air conditioning on all year round. Air conditioning on all year round.
I never understood why people do that.
Wintertime too, all year round. Like
I'm like, why do you got your AC up and it's fucking January?
Nah, they like the cold. They like to feel. They like that balance of homeostasis where it's like not hot but not cold. Like me personally, I do like to be like wrapped up in a blanket like a taco, and just my head's poking out just to get air.
Wow, you stupid.
Yeah, that ass. I swear to God, I look like a little maggot. All right, so what's 5A? We're here. We just arrived.
All right. Well, 5A, shout out to Steve Brown. He is the legend that started 5A. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He's also a national yo-yo master. He was on the original Duncan team. I would say the best 5A player. Matter of fact, look up Tyler Severin's 5A. The guy that you saw with Recess International, that's his company. You could put 2007. That's where he won the world yo-yo title. And I remember him winning that title, and then a week later, he came to New York for the New York State Yo-Yo Contest, and I met him.
2012.
You could put 2012. 5A. He's one of the greatest 5A players to ever live. And he...
Let me think. So what's 5A?
Oh, wait, that's not 5A.
Yeah, it is.
That's 1A.
No, that's 5.
You see a die?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even see it. Maybe come sitting sideways.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get it now. Yo, I learned something today.
That's 5A.
1A is a sleeper yo-yo. 2A is 2 looping yo-yos. 3A is 2 sleeper yo-yos. 4A is off string. And 5A is with a balance counter. Woo!
Man, I'm literally talking to this man. He's actually going to help me try to get gigs around New York because he knows he's going to be pretty much my side yo-yo booking agent.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's the guy I was telling you about that's going to like try to give me like gigs at all these shows and stuff.
That's awesome. He
said it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks because of the Omicron. So people are adjusting like their schedules to make sure like for February and March that, here and there he'll come. He said he'll pull up too because he's only 2 hours away because he's in PA.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'll help out with some school events and stuff like that. I'm like, hell yeah, I would love you, man. You're a world champion. You're the GOAT.
That's dope.
And he could do 2A, and he could do 3A, and he could do spin tops and Diablos. He's fucking amazing.
See, you see what he just did though? He just taught me shit, and I learned it. That's what he'd be doing every Friday. So everybody pay attention because he's gonna be dropping.
Yeah, every Friday I'm gonna drop like quick minute tutorials on like how you could be a better yo-yo player. I did one this past Friday.
Yup.
That's pretty much what's a good start here. So the next one I'm probably gonna do is how to hold the yo-yo, because one of the biggest problems I always see is people will get the yo-yo and just think, oh, put it in. Then they throw the yo-yo, then the shit slips out of their hand, and it just fucking rolls all over the place.
So you're gonna show them how to tie a proper knot and proper finger placement.
Yes, because some people put it like in their index fingers, and like no,
it always goes in your middle.
It always goes in the middle.
Okay,
it makes sense.
What's the theory behind that? Or should we wait for Friday? You want to tell them all Friday?
I can tell them here.
A little sneak preview.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's the theory behind all that? Why not the ring finger and why not the pointer finger? Why the middle finger?
For obvious reasons, it's in the center of your hand.
So the balance of where you're throwing tricks at, the most force and everything.
Yes, you get a better grip in your hand. It's better for like when you throw it, because when you throw it like with your index, it's gonna feel like you're not catching it, because it's feel like if the yo-yo's here, okay, perfect.
Okay,
and then if it's like right here, it's gonna feel like the edge is gonna hit, and then if you catch it like too hard, the shit like the yo-yo comes back like really quick, that shit can like fucking hit like the bone is like right here and fuck up your pinkies and fuck up. But here it's already a baseball mitt.
It's like a mitt.
It's catching, so it's gonna deal a lot of the force when it comes back to your hand, even fast or even slow. You can catch a lot easier.
Can you injure yourself from not properly putting on a yo-yo?
Like on your finger?
Yeah, on your
hand. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some people I know that like when the yo-yo came back, when they stupidly put on the index, it came back to their hand, and then that shit hits the yo-yo hit here really hard, and it fucking cracked and make their finger go back. Like
that's hilarious.
And got stuck.
That sucks.
Sorry, that sucks.
Kill your yo-yo in Korea real quick.
No, these are things you gotta learn, and I'm gonna try for every Friday. Try to do a different lesson, and
anybody got questions, don't be shy, hit him up, he'll help you out. He's always willing to help.
Yep.
He's doing this for purposely because he wants to give back. So yes. Appreciate
it's a simple back. DM. I answer all my DMs, even the fake ones where the fake follower accounts try to say, oh, you want to give me $100, I'll give you 50,000 followers.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yo, speaking of giving back, what you think about fucking Stat Quo giving back fucking drugs to Lil Xan?
Allegedly.
What you think about this whole theory? You think this has any merits?
No. There's no merits. Lil Xan's just stupid. That's it.
You think it's all his fault from being on Xan's?
Look, I wouldn't put 100% of the blame, but I wouldn't blame Stat Quo for like supplying the drugs. I feel that motherfucker got outsourced from a lot of places.
This is what I know that artists are the craziest ones. We are the craziest ones. From DMX, fucking, come on, look what Juice WRLD got caught with on the plane. Pounds of marijuana, things of pills. Like I told you, I'm seeing fucking things of him now. He's snorting a Percocet. Oh, cool.
She got her flowers. Off topic.
Who's that, Shorty?
Yeah, I sent Shorty flowers today because I couldn't see her yesterday because I told her about like my situation. I had, so I got her some expedited flowers to her house.
This nigga. Look at the romantic over here. Like I was trying to say though, how much of the blame is it the manager's fault, or is it the artist's fault, or is every equal body to blame, or is the artist gonna get it anyway? Shouldn't you as a manager, if you know your artist is a drug addict, but that's what's bringing him money? I don't know. Not only morally, but think about it. You want to protect your investment. I don't need this nigga getting high and being drunk everywhere, being sloppy, getting robbed, overdosing, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Snorting fucking Percocets on a camera. Like, it's one thing if your name is Lil Xan, fine. Lil Xanax, fine. You don't have to, you got famous because of the name. You didn't have to go ahead and continuously Because from my understanding, that nigga was always high. That's why his album was trash. That's why he was hard to work with, because he's always high. Now, why would a manager, if I want my money to keep coming in, why would I fuck up my investment by getting my investment incapacitated not to do his fucking job? He don't do his job, we don't make money. Why would I keep getting him high?
But they even said, like, even when he was, like, good and sober, he would always never do his studio sessions. He would never come to make music. He was always off fucking somewhere just being crazy or just doing his drugs when he should have been in the studio fucking doing his work.
He took a position for granted. Whether or not he was a SoundCloud rapper, however you come up in the game,
but even
if you
most
get
of those
opportunity, don't fucking take it for granted by doing drugs.
But it's like during that particular not even really era, during that particular time, it's like that was like the highest thing. You had to be the motherfucker wearing braids, having face tattoos, talking about drugs and thinking that shit is cool and go turn up at fucking parties.
Lil Wayne destroyed the fucking youth. That's what happened. That's all. Nigga, all these.
You can't put it all on Lil Wayne.
Nigga, I put a lot of it on Wayne because.
What about Future?
Bro, but Wayne, for me, I don't know if Future has face tattoos, but for me, from what I witnessed, yeah, nigga, all those drought albums, Wayne gets praised for. Wayne's had those face tattoos since 16. Then he started popping, and when he started popping, his spawn started coming up. You gotta understand, like, Future's a pimp. Future does pimp rap and drug rapping. But Wayne is a gangster. Most of these niggas, they decided to be drug addict gangsters. So they're gangsters, but they're also drug addicts. That's why all these kids get all these fucking face tattoos. And yo, B, I get it. And I saw it the other day. Somebody said, "You see all these fucking tattoos, nigga? All this shit on my body? That's entertainment. That's for y'all. I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about this. I just want to have my family good. But if this shit is what y'all like all these tattoos, y'all like all this crazy shit, that's for y'all. That's entertainment. That's not real. Like a lot of people struggle, and these kids, the problem is their parents. I don't even fucking. I'm tired of blaming. Like, I blame music a lot. I blame music a lot because I don't want to hear about sucking dick or taking drugs on the radio at 6 a.m. I blame music a lot, but it's my choice to leave it on too. These parents shit, B. If these parents pay more attention to their kids, there's no way that a fucking little kid's gonna get face tattoos like that. Even if Zan is Mexican. He's Mexican.
Diego.
That's my shit too. You're not even a fucking, tú no eres un blanquito. You're not even like a white boy to be fucking face tattoos and promoting Xanax. Nigga, we promote cocaine and alcohol and weed. If you're gonna promote any drug, fucking promoting Xanax, shit that puts you to sleep.
His name's Lil Xan.
Nigga, but he made it his name. That's my point. Like, he irresponsibly did that and want to get face tattoos and do all these things, and then you point a finger at the person that there is a point a finger to. Not your mom, not your dad, not yourself. You know what I mean? Because you point a finger at me, that's 3 back at you.
And then Stack Quo.
You blame the manager?
You blaming the nigga that was signed to Eminem?
You blame the nigga that gave you opportunity and gave you show that come on, man. Yeah. Even if he got you the drugs 1 or 2 times, whatever, shut the fuck up. You did them. Your whole name is a whole drug. Be better, bro. Go get a real job somewhere.
Even Adam 22 had to respond about that shit.
Like, the nigga dumb, yo.
He's like, I was with him the whole time. It's like, the motherfucker never wanted to do what he had to do. Stat was giving him all these opportunities, all these places, even trying to get him to work with people that didn't even want to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then it's like, you take all that shit for granted? All right, fuck you then. And then I guess Zen didn't like that. And he made like a response. It's like, that's why I don't follow all you niggas, because y'all fake as fuck. When at the time, even when he fell off, like with Lil Zen, No Jumper was giving him like the platform, like, let's do like a house tour or get you like for interviews and shit.
No Jumper, you see that? See, off topic but on topic. You see what No Jumper did, right? So, somebody named Jay Stash murdered his girlfriend and murdered himself. Mm-hmm. Did you hear the story?
Was he like from Florida and LA or some shit?
I think so.
And
right?
And she had like 3 kids or something.
Jay Stash. I think so. Jay Stash killing, right?
Okay about
Breaking
that.
news: Florida rapper Jay Stash. Good shit. All right, so you see this shit with Jay Stash. All right, so No Jumper did an interview with him like 6 years ago or some shit. It did horrible numbers. It was a bad interview, but they reposted it after this. After this happened, they reposted. So they were doing an episode, and one of the co-hosts was like, "I found that to be trash." He's like, "You doing that, Adam?" I found that to be trash. Like that's trash because somebody died. You go ahead and resurface the interview that nobody looked at before. And Adam defends it by saying, you see Vlad. He said, how many times does Vlad TV do this shit where something happens and they bring up, he's like, me and Vlad got a whole bunch of fucking footage and interviews and shit. And what's it supposed to be used for? It's supposed to be, we are reporters. We're news reporters. This is what we do. We report the news. So us resurfacing some is and then he goes to agree. He goes, yes, it was really trash to do that. But it's like, do you think that these platforms should be used for that? The same way I brought up Juice World to you, that somebody could just look it up and he's snorting a perk. I just saw that last week. No mom wants to know if they look on YouTube, there's a chance they're gonna see their son snorting a perk. You know, like have we gone so far over the edge that we really don't give a shit no more, Rich? That what people feel, even in death. Fuck
no, they probably do it because they know they can't do anything because the other person's dead.
But they do it when they're alive.
I mean, I'm pretty sure with these like interviews that they do, there's like some contract in between. Like, hey, we have the right to distribute your name, whatever, whenever we feel like.
Oh yeah, for that episode, you own the rights. Yeah, you know, like we should, you know, in some sense. I will probably get there one day. We'll have to get there with all of our guests.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely.
They'll get.
I would want that.
I mean, I would want that too. The fact that I own what you said on my podcast for monetizing purposes.
And if you do something fucked up, like if you like get committed a murder, and then like I have a episode in the stats that's unreleased, what's going to be the decision?
Yo, but that's what the episode was with Adam 22. He was saying.
So what would we do for us? Besides, no joke, if we had that situation,
what would I do with the content?
Like if we shot up an interview with a rapper or whoever, they end up getting caught with like a murder charge and they end up murdering themselves.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you this: if you're gonna resurface it and sell it, you do it right. I would do two things. I would say, listen, I'm taking this episode down from my YouTube due to the fact that what he did, and I don't promote that, don't condone that. And then I would have a side link that says, if you want to see the episode, just hit the website and pay the charge.
A Patreon?
You pay the Patreon for it. If you really want to see it, fine. But I took it down because I don't want the world to see it. If you really want it, you pay for it. That's how I would handle it. That's how my scumbag works.
But what if somebody extracts it from the Patreon, like just screens records it and then puts it up somewhere on YouTube?
I mean, nigga, but that's always something you risk with OnlyFans. That's always something you risk with. That's why I always had that's why I always sad about it and I thought about it. Like, but nigga, so what? What are you gonna do? All right, fine, Richard. You screenshot it. Now you go. What are you gonna do? Go show it everywhere? I don't understand. Well, how many people can you really reach more than my internet link? Where you gonna walk around and show everywhere?
Put it on YouTube.
You can't. I own it. You'll get in trouble. I'll sue you. Like you'll get in. I'll copyright claim it. That's it. It won't work.
How you gonna know?
How am I gonna know?
They put it. How you gonna know?
I mean, that's the chance you take. How do you ever know? You know, when I do streaming, sometimes my first couple streams, I flew under the radar. And I know I'm blowing myself up, but nigga, I shot a UFC in my house with 5 of my niggas. It was a pay-per-view on a big screen with a camera behind us, right? On Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch Live. Facebook kicked me down after Facebook still hasn't copyrighted it. YouTube copyrighted it, UFC right away. YouTube copyrighted it a day later. Twitch still didn't copyright it, and we were just discussing how somebody got kicked off.
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like, Twitch didn't. It was there. The audio you can't really hear because we're talking.
No, they were able. They took it on. And they gave her a 2-day ban.
But my shit's clear as day, and YouTube caught it. So if YouTube and UFC caught it, because it says this is the property of UFC, they banned it. So somebody that they pay caught it. If we're that big, my nigga, and somebody steals one of our interviews, look what our interviews look like. You know, we know it's ours. Everybody else will too. And it'll get back to us if it's getting traction because it's from us. It's up to us to copyright claim it or pay the teams like these big companies do to find the people that do that to them. Look at URL, what they did to me. Now, every time I put a URL up thing, they take it. Before, I was getting under the radar. Now, because now I'm under the spectrum. Now I'm one of the accounts that they're always going to check to see if there's any URL shit under my shit because I had it there before. These companies aren't stupid. This is how they keep their money rolling. That's why I think, like, yo, you think I didn't think about that? I've gotten asked from bitches before to be in their OnlyFans. I've gotten asked to fuck bitches
have
before.
You?
No, because distinguishedly, I don't know if somebody can screen record and sell, and I got bigger plans of how I would like my fame to look. I don't need my fame to claim to. I'm purposely me saying, yeah, like
I feel like your fame's all over the place because you could be anything. It feels like
if I get Kevin Harted,
you could be.
If you sneak into my hotel room while I'm boning and sell the video, I would take that. That's different. Me saying yes to a female or any situation where you just want my dick, and I just stay here and do this. Nah, for what? It's not fun for me. I'm gonna come. I want to come. I don't give a fuck about your money. I want to come.
All right, if that hit me up, then I'll do it.
What? You're digging OnlyFans?
Yep, I'll put my dick in OnlyFans.
You put your dick in? Nigga, you better last.
Oh, I'll last.
Nigga, you better last. You think you last when she fucking doing your shit right? It's because she's making dollars. She's getting dollars right now. So she's looking at, because she's not going to talk to you. Yep. Like, this girl put me in the corner and told me, she's like, I'm not really going to talk to you. Okay. Because you're not really supposed to be there. You're just a dick. So you can't come. I'm going to be doing all this shit. I'm going to be... Because these men fantasize thinking that your dick is their dick. So I'm going to be talking to them really nasty and all this shit. You're going to be there, just don't come. Because if you come, you fuck their shit up. Yep. That's a hard obligation for me, nigga. You're going to be doing all this wet, nasty shit.
Do a trial run.
Nah, fuck that. I'm good. I'd rather get my fame another way. Because God forbid she gets screen recorded. God forbid she gets...
Like, oh, this nigga nuts early.
Nigga, I mean, it's not really a big deal to show dick. I'll show dick, but it's the fact of the sex. I'll show dick. I don't care about that. It's the sex part of it. The sex part of it, that action. Sex is intimate between two people. Once you go ahead and show it off to the world, then it's no longer intimate between you and another person. And that's what my thing is.
It's a paid gig.
It's a paid gig, but is it really worth it? Because I think you don't do that's something you don't do one time. Where you take $100, $500 to keep it moving, because you're not gonna get paid that much. She's gonna get paid. You're just a dick. You got to do that like 5 times to make some money. By the 5th time, somebody gonna know it's your dick.
Who's gonna know it's your dick?
I got a distinguishable dick.
Why? It got features on it.
Yeah, it's like fucking what this nigga Chappelle said. It's like Morgan Freeman. It got salt and pepper. Got
Corona-ritos next to it.
Nah. It's just distinguished, my nigga. It's like if it had a Prince Albert piercing, but I don't got the piercing.
The fuck? Yeah. You got piercings on your shit?
No, nigga.
I was like, oh, you that freaky. Go like those things back in the day where they had like the piercings on the balls and shit.
Oh yeah, the Prince Albert. The Prince Albert is the piercing through the top of the dick.
Yeah, that's ow. No, I can never do that to myself.
Some people are masochists, bro. They like fucking themselves. They like doing shit.
That shit hard. I can't even picture.
I barely like tattoos, Rich.
Maybe the balls, but not the dick. I barely like
tattoos, Rich, and I have 5.
I only have 1.
Yo, that shit.
And this is from 2010.
I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan.
I was 22 when I got this. 23 when I was getting this shit.
Yeah, but I'm getting one soon though.
Of what?
I don't know. I'm getting some pain shit.
Pain shit?
Yeah, I want some pain shit on my body.
All right. All right. I hope that works out for you.
Yeah, I want some pain shit. Like, I might put shut the fuck
look like Carnage or something. I don't know.
What?
Make it like Carnage going over your body.
Or coming out of my body.
Yep.
What? Yo, I hate the tattoos. They suck.
I really want to. I know I'm gonna figure this out. I want to get this top. Elmo versus Rocco.
I don't understand this beef.
All right, it's not.
Rocco.
If you look on Twitter for Elmo's actual account and that video that's like on YouTube, it's like what the fuck. I mean, I think you could probably find the video on Twitter too because it was trending for a bit.
What's up? Well, why they got beef?
Pretty much the whole premise is.
Can I play this? The Sesame Street owners, they're gonna get mad.
Will they get mad? Nah, I think you can only play like the main part. I think up to 8 seconds before they claim your shit. I think you can play like the last 8 seconds. Let me see it first so I could just be sure. So you won't get. You play Elmo versus Rocco?
Yeah.
with us.
Now it's on.
Wait, let me see on this one because I don't want to get.
Sorry, Rocks can't play. Oh,
Right.
Rocco can.
Right.
He's a very special Rock.
No,
He
it's
can
not that one.
do anything.
I think put Elmo
say I
versus
treat
Rocco Cookie.
you to a
Elmo
snack.
versus Rocco Cookie.
Wow.
I'm all yelling at Rock for 3 minutes straight.
No, not that. It's like literally like a 50-second clip. Pretty much the whole premise is. Wait, I'm echoing myself. Pretty much the whole premise is Elmo has a cookie, and Zoe has a cookie. Zoe and Elmo have a cookie, and Rocco, who's like a rock that's there, also has a cookie. And Elmo was eating his cookie, and he was looking at
Someone else?
Elmo's oatmeal. He was looking at Rocco's oatmeal raisin cookie, and pretty much,
because you don't speak.
pretty much he got fucking.
Rocco didn't even move. Well, sure he did. You were just too busy to notice.
Wait. I'm gonna find a fucking clip, man, because this shit's gonna bug me now. I need to show this.
Ooh, oatmeal raisin. Boy,
Yes,
that's
it.
Elmo's favorite.
Like, you gotta do the last 8 seconds because
Oatmeal raisin cookie instead, please. Oh, dang, Rocco
he pretty much
forgetting
gets
his name.
gaslighted about fucking Rock having
Hey,
a
now
cookie.
calm down, you two.
Rocco's not alive.
But if you go a little bit more, right, like right there.
Hey, Elmo, Rocco wants to eat it. How? How is Rocco going to eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rock. Rocco's not alive. He is too alive.
Yo,
Stop.
Hey, now calm down, you.
yo, this nigga just. Why he got so mad?
Over a fucking cookie.
Yo, this nigga just aired him out though. He was like, "Yo, son, that nigga don't even got a mouth. He don't even eat. That nigga don't even fucking eat cookies."
So now, if you go like to the Twitter account, yeah, Elmo's actual Twitter account.
Elmo has a Twitter.
Yes, Elmo has a Twitter. I know, it's beautiful.
What's this world coming to, bro?
He put it went viral. It got like 356,000 likes, 54,000 retweets. He said, "Don't worry, everybody. Elmo and Zoe practice sharing. They're still best buds forever. Elmo loves you, Zoe. Ha ha ha." They said Elmo doesn't want to talk about Rocco.
Yo, that nigga was tight. What, you think he's jealous of the Rock?
No, he's like, has anybody ever seen a Rock eat a cookie? Elmo's just curious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, is he saying Elmo just curious? He's speaking to himself in the third person?
Yes, that's how he always spoke.
This nigga.
He's like, Elmo would have a good time. Oh my God, Elmo lessons. He always talks in third person.
You do that really good, Rich.
I've been doing it for a while.
Keep going.
No, I don't do that shit.
Come on, let's do Elmo meets Wet Tally.
Ew.
I'll do Wet Tally. You do Elmo.
No, that's fucking weird, man.
Come on, Richard. You know you want to talk to the Wet Tally.
That's her tally?
That's my Wet Tally, Richard. You know what they use a Wet Tally for? To wipe your ass.
Ew.
Elmo, want to come outside and play with Wet Tally?
It sounds so sexual.
That's how Wet Tally is. He's a nasty
I thought he was wanting to get high.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get high? Don't forget to bring it down.
What else you got on the docket?
What else is on the fucking docket?
What's on the fucking docket?
I think we got the main... Well, we could kind of talk about how Ted Cruz is a cuck.
A cuck?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because he
cuckles?
No, it's not that he cucks. He's like it's like a pussy, pretty much.
Oh, he's a pussy.
Yes, because he pretty much went on the Capitol thing for the insurrection. Sorry. Oh yeah, the insurrection.
Okay.
That was one of the main things.
1 year later thingy.
Yes.
I don't know, B. I don't.
R.I.P. to the.
R.I.P. to everybody that passed away.
The 5 people that passed.
You know, it sucks things like this happen, and it's like, I don't know. What can you say about it, man? I kind of get mad that our country glorifies, like, I understand there's certain things like 9/11, you want to have a memorial for all the people that have died and everything. And I'm not trying to say that the 5 people that died is any, like, less than the hundreds or thousands of people that died. A tragedy is a tragedy. don't get me wrong, but I feel like you almost rehash and relive the bad things rather than the good things, like about those people's lives, maybe. Where we all they did was allow the news and the media to bring up all the shit that happened last year so we can re-see it. So we can re-see it on TV. So we can re-get angry about it. Re-feel emotional about it. Like, to some extent, I think certain things should be let go. You know the date. You know what happened. I know this is the first year, but next year, I don't want to hear about this again. I don't want to hear it's been 2 years since the riot at the Capitol. I don't want to hear that next year. I feel like it's poison for our brain. It's unnecessary.
It's a very strange moment in history. It's going to be in history no matter what.
Yeah, but that's my point, that we don't have to bring it up in our media. And now I got to explain it to the kids. And now I got...
They're asking now in schools. And they're like, we still got to wait till everything's sorted out before we actually make it in textbooks. Because there's still an ongoing case about it.
Yeah, nah, I get it. And that's why I said it's just trash, you know? And you know, it's one thing, and I'm not racist.
700 people got arrested.
I'm not racist, but look at all those videos, Rich, of all those people that stormed the Capitol. 85% white. What do you guys do? You guys don't work? Like,
people travel from all over the fucking country to go here.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what were you? I was like, that was a weekday.
What are you guys doing?
What were you doing on a weekday?
What are you guys doing with your lives? Like, what? You know, most of you guys are probably have no children. Most of you.
People, you have children and you just disown them.
I don't think so. Yeah, but they're not good parents.
They're not good parents.
If you had children and you went to the Capitol to riot, that's the way you show to be an American.
4 or 5 months ago, I went out with a girl whose parents were in the insurrection. They're probably gonna use this against me.
Yeah, you told me.
I ain't gonna say her name, but once she told me that shit, I was like, yeah.
So go back 4 or 5 months in his timeline and find out what girl he's talking about.
No, I never said it. I never said anything in an episode. I don't usually put girls out there like that. Like girls I'm talking to, like, nah, I don't do that.
Oh, so you're talking about multiple women?
No, it's not multiple. It was one woman. It was a. I'll say it. She was a white woman.
You stutter.
She was a white woman.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
A Jewish white woman at that.
You know, and you know what? You think this is like yo, we're not being racist. We're culture appropriating, if anything. Because I'm asking the question, why is it that it's like that? Like, you know, you have shit like Ferguson, right? And what people riot for is like civil liberty. We should be all equal. You know, fuck black, fuck white. Civil liberty. That's important. But you got these fucking white people at the Capitol. What were they rioting for? Mm-hmm. Like,
for Trump to be president again.
What were you really? Yo,
you didn't see the flags? You see the Confederate flags?
Let me explain something to you. Nobody got killed at the Capitol before the riot had happened. Yeah. It's not like Mike Gardner, these people that get killed for these fucking racist fucking bullshit from cops.
Eric Gardner,
from cops. And then these guys are allowed to fucking march into our Capitol? Wait. March into our Capitol, and nobody died before that. All it took was one man to say, "Yeah, you gotta fight. You gotta fight," and that's your
fight permission. Like hell.
That's you know that's
it's the words you hear it. Like if you don't fight, you never gonna have a country anymore.
That's the scariest thing in the whole fucking world, because that means any of these people, the same way they turned on our Capitol, because it's not just it's our Capitol.
It's our democracy.
The way they turned on that, Rich, that means they can go into any neighborhood and do the fucking same thing and have permission. Come on, they didn't need nobody to die. Nobody was getting dragged out. Nobody was getting cursed out. They were able to gather that many people and like locusts come through and swarm.
On police.
On police. Yo, B, let us do that. Yo, son, if there's more than 15, 20 Spanish or black people in a park, they call the cops on us. And the cops, I just said, the police officers are the ones that'll hurt us. These niggas ran into the Capitol.
Thousands of them.
For the 5 people that died, I hope you guys died in defending something that you stood for, blah, blah, blah. But if any of y'all died being stupid because you wanted to run into the Capitol building and stand for something, then y'all deserve not to be here, because y'all be doing some dumb shit like that.
Survival of the fittest.
You do dumb shit like
Darwinism. That's Darwinism.
That's just moronism. Like, yo, it's just stupid, man. That's why I hate getting into this shit, because a year later, I didn't get any good things from this, or... No, everything was bad. People dying, everything was bad. people acting crazy.
And
some people getting arrested for being on camera and being there, but then some people not getting arrested for being on camera and being there. Wait. Yo, meanwhile, when shit like this happens in black, brown neighborhoods, they say take the lot. I don't understand how they were allowed to run into the Capitol. It makes no sense. And that's why they should stop rehashing this. Because it looks dumber and worse on the part of our country. That due to what your skin color is and who brought you to attention to riot, you're allowed to walk into our Capitol? Crazy, my nigga.
Breaking windows, trying to hang Mike Pence.
What if
kill Nancy Pelosi?
What if a community of ISIS renegade players wanted to fucking gather? Because you know that people that like that live in the United States and they just wait for that call to become active. You know what I mean? Like they wait for that call from they got bombs strapped and all this shit, and they just wait for that call to become active. What if a radical group became active? And all of a sudden, now, instead of it being fucking people, Americans running up in the Capitol, it's a whole fucking radical group running up in the Capitol because they know that the Americans didn't get stopped. So why would he get fucking stopped? We strapped with bombs. They came in here with fists and hands. Are you kidding me? You went into the Capitol with fists and hands? Nigga, that's scary as fuck, my nigga. I would never want to work there again to know that my country allowed that to happen to me.
Yeah, most of them left. Some of them committed suicide because of the damage they were dealing with.
Fuck out of here, bro.
After months, they were like, some of them off themselves, and most of them quit.
I can't understand, man. Like,
it's traumatizing.
Protect our America, and nobody seems to be wanting to do that. From our politicians, there should be no doubt in the world that there's evil, but we're allowing these evil people to be in power because we don't know no other way. Oh, speaking of power, no other way.
That's a great series.
I tried to call 311. I want to shout out to 311. They're always there for me. You know, I've become one of those people where when you can't figure life out, you call 311. Yo, dead ass. Yo, I called on the construction. So one day, there's always a Vinny. One day, 5:30 in the morning, I'm walking Dunkin' Donuts to get my Coco Moco. So I get my Coco Moco and I run into Vinny. Vinny, he watches all the construction equipment around the neighborhood. So I spoke to Vinny. I'm like, yo, Vinny, what up with this crane by my crib? Been there 8 months, you know. Vinny want to go ahead and tell me, oh, the motor blew on that thing. We can't move it. You got to get a tow truck and all this. I said, so why is that my problem? You're blocking up 9 parking spaces with 2 long-ass planks of wood, and now you're going to tell me that's...
Is that the one I see right there?
The crane. So you know what I told Vinny? I said, Vinny, I'm going to set that shit on fire. He was like, what? I said, yo, the only reason I haven't set on fire is because the Poppenhusen Institute's there, and I don't want that to catch on fire. But, bro, this is ridiculous. And he's like, yo, nobody complains. That's why it hasn't moved. That's all he had to tell me. 311. I was off the phone within 15 minutes. She put the complaint in. She said DOT is going to come. Because all that shit's unguarded. I'm waiting for a drunk Mexican to walk into it and get a lawsuit. Meanwhile, I lived with it for 3 years. But a drunk Mexican to walk into it, crack his head open, and have a nice lawsuit. Because it's unprotected metal. I just found out what they're called. They're called trench boxes. There's about 10 trench boxes within a 2-block radius. All being unguarded, just sitting there because the construction companies don't want to pay people to break those things down just in case they need them again. It's not my fucking problem. I've received so many tickets from parking at pumps. You know, yo, it's ridiculous. And then they don't fix our roads. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, the roads are shitty over there.
College Point is the worst place in the world to drive. I'll make it known here. And the College Point committee, fuck y'all niggas. Because y'all niggas don't even live in CP. That's why y'all don't give a fuck about it.
It's like NYPD. They all from Jersey.
And Staten Island.
Like
Jersey and Long Island.
Yep, they're from places that's not New York City. Like, you don't know the community. You don't know the people there.
Mm-hmm.
You come from Long Island, where it's predominantly mostly white people.
Mm-hmm.
In these country, like these rural towns and shit.
You see what the mayor did in a mayor or governor or some shit like that. Some town guy in Long Island. The motherfucker signed a thing to Congress talking about the mask mandates. He's like, nah, nigga, people shouldn't have to fucking wear masks over here. So like upper in New York and you don't have to wear masks in the stores and all that shit up there yet. They're actually fighting it. That's some bullshit that the state got more power than the feds. You know what I'm saying? That the federal government doesn't have the stronghold. No, we do what we want. That's why New York and California is like that. That's why Texas is like that. Texas is so strong because it's so fucking big. Huge state of liberals. No, they're conservatives, right?
They're conservative.
Conservatives.
No,
Huge
Republicans.
state of conservatives over there. Fucking
abortion laws and shit.
I love them.
Abortion laws like crazy over there.
Hey, they've had their system running for a long time. They must be doing it right.
They're not even on the power grid. They're on their own grid.
I know. That's why when it went out last year, when it was the weather
niggas
got
was dying.
B, I swear, you'd think that they would figure things out by now. Yo, for that, Texas, I love y'all.
Ted Cruz went to Cancun.
Yo, but that's some pussy shit. That's some pussy shit. Y'all can't survive some cold. Yeah.
they used the heat. They live near the equator.
I know.
They don't wear fucking.
I would
they
love
don't,
to move
they don't
to,
know
like,
what puffer jackets are.
I would like to move to like New Mexico or Texas or like any of those down there, Louisiana and shit.
I remember talking to a girl. She ended up moving to Texas. She asked me to come like every other year to see her.
I would. You should. Let's go. We'll go together.
I thought about it. I'm like,
everything is bigger in
house
Texas
now. Yeah, she got a nice house. She got a pickup truck and everything. Because when she was here, she lived in Newark, and it was like it was a nice apartment.
She's a long way from home, nigga.
Very long way. And she grew up in Lower East Side. She was born right in the Lower East Side.
Yeah, I think that's my move though for this year. This year, end of the year, that's my move. Like, I'm saving up, but I'm out. I'm in Texas or Florida. I'm out. I want nice weather. I want space. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit in New York, I'm trying to love it again. I'm trying to, by going out with you, all the things that you and I have got coming up. With the live stream. Nigga, if we get this much equity coming in from any of these platforms, this is why I spoke to you about that shit in the car.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to make it
expedite
so,
our monetization.
Nigga, yo, son, we have 3 or 4 things of income available to us should we crack those eggs. Between the pod, between the merch, between us going out, you yo-yoing.
Social media.
Well, that's you. Like, I told you how I feel about the social media shit. Like, just, if you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, buy a fucking shirt. Because I don't want to be...
Link in the description.
Yo, even sponsorships, guys. You guys
want
us to try something out? You guys want us to taste something, wear something?
Yeah, just send it to us.
Support your brands. Just don't let us find you on the dark web doing any crazy shit.
We're totally independent. We're not attached to no corporation. This is literally my fucking basement.
What you mean? I signed this podcast over.
Huh?
I signed the pod over.
So what?
I don't know.
Shut up, nigga.
Piggy and Gilly ENT.
Yeah, we're working on that. So, but we're in the baby form. We're just being born.
Wah.
Yeah. So we're just figuring this all out now. We're trying to figure out how we're going to be moving forward. We have a lot of things planned up, as he just said. We have a live stream coming up January 29th. That's the day. It's also my grandma's birthday. She's going to be 81.
Holla, 81.
Upstairs.
God bless her.
So that's going to be dope. So definitely tune in for that. We're trying to get more doper interviews. We have hopefully a predominantly well-known guest coming.
Yeah.
We hope we get that through. And, as we progress even forward, we're going to try to do a lot more cool stuff for you guys. We do this for you. Like,
yeah, yo,
it's hard. It's a little difficult sometimes, but it seems like because you get the end product of everything.
Well, you know what it is, Rich. It's like I was hearing every time I hear a podcast lately, unless somebody's like the interviewer and the interviewee are both podcasters, you always hear the interviewee be like, "Yeah, we used to have a podcast, me and my friend." Now this podcast epidemic only happened between like the past 3 or 4 years where everybody wanted to start one.
Yep.
Only the past 3 or 4 years, everybody wanted to start one. Now, to keep it going is a true dedication, and it does give you back, yo. And that's why I hear the successful ones. They're on episode 1200, 500.
Joe Rogan.
Not even only Rogan, Shab, the church.
Rogan's like on episode 1700 or some shit.
But a lot of them is revamped too. A lot of niggas started here, they have this, and then they went there. And then they had this. And then, it's all about, that's what I see social media. As long as my face is on many things as it could be on, my name is on many things as it could be on, I'm doing my job. Because I'm always coming. You can always expect me to come. With this podcast, you fans can always expect me and Rich to come all over your face.
And with that, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. I'm not even going to touch that, literally. Please like and subscribe. We do this for y'all. What's Up Everybody podcast, and we out this bitch.
Yes, sir.